Mike Fairbairn, Trills, back. How do you get trills? Part 1, I'll keep it simple. Special 20 in C. You can use any harmonica you want. I'll show you on different harmonicas. So you're going to need to be able to get single notes first. See my single note video. Either tongue blocked or pucker. I play tongue block. The last one was pucker. Like that. So a trill is some people call it a warble. I'm playing hole 4 draw there and hole 5 draw. And you have to speed it up before it sounds effective sometimes. Different trills there, but the basic one I would start with would be hole 4 draw, hole 5 draw, and you can blow them as well. So drawing sounds like this: 4 first, 4 5, 4 5, 4 5 4, all drawing. Blowing. Now you need to have your single notes. That was tongue block. It doesn't matter whether it's tongue block or pucker for this. Pucker sounds like this. Pucker's where you're puckering, like that. So if you're kissing the hard surface. I am tongue block all the time. So if you can, how do you start your breath? You can start it any way you like. You can just start it naturally. You don't have to tongue it. You can see my single note video. You just start your breath in. Now, the first thing you want to do is go have a little bit of saliva on the right side of the harp. That's the right side, as you're looking at it. And this becomes second nature. And if you don't have saliva on top of those cover plates, you'll stick on the harp. So as you bring the harp to the mouth, don't catch yourself on the side of the special 20 there. Now the first question that we will get is, do you move the harp or do you move your head? So if you're someone that always, the way I teach is I move the harp. The harp moves. It moves kind of moves like this. It's on the single whole video. Okay, if you're someone that's always used your head, you might do a head roll. I'll show you both. We'll start with a hand roll. One other thing about the hand roll, if you see my holding the harmonica video, if you're holding it left-handed and you're right-handed, you might want to grab it with your right hand occasionally to do the trill. Try doing it with your left hand at first. Here's the left hand. Right hand. I'm left-handed, so I don't do it too well. Okay, so I wouldn't use my right hand. So just remember, if you're getting stuck, if you're holding it like orthodox with your left hand, see the holding video, and it won't go, you might want to grab it. You might want to just grab it with your right hand. Okay, so I'm moving the harp. It's kind of rocking, okay? It's not going like this like a kid would. A kid would be like this. You can do that sort of trill. I'll show that later. I want a tight trill first. And there's some tension in the arm here. There's some tension in the arm, the way I do it. I'm holding my arm up to demonstrate. And the arm is tense and it's almost moving diagonally. You'll get the feel of it. I've got a very fast trill. You know, it may take a while for you to develop that. I keep looking down. I must look at the camera. So, the way to master these is to think, always accent the first note. It doesn't matter how fast you go. You may be thinking, well, if the music's going a certain time, dum da bum da dum ba bum ba bum da bum da bum da bum. How fast should I be trilling? Should I be trilling? Or how? And the answer to that question is it doesn't matter what speed you go with the trill. It's more of a texture. You could play it in time with the music, but practically nobody does. So you just want to go for a nice flowing trill or warble. Da bum ba dum da dum. For instance. But that would work over fast rock or a slow blues, exactly the same. So the way to get it at first is just try and get a say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can even count them, but we're not counting, and it's not beats involved here. It's just the number of notes. Or you could do less. 1 and 2 and 3. Now, short trills can be harder than long ones. You have to have a strong attack for a short trill to get it going quick and stop it. For a longer trill, I'm breathing from down here. So I'm breathing in. The diaphragm is letting the lungs open up there. So I'll just hey, we don't have 7 minutes. We'll just keep going a little bit more. If you're gonna do, so that's a hand drill. There's tension in the arm. We're rocking. Use both hands as well. You could also blank off all the notes, say from 3 down and 6 up, so you only had 4 and 5 with tape. So you just got those notes if you were kind of stuck. Now, if you don't want to use your hands, or you're getting stuck with your hands, or you think I want to do a head roll. Now the thing about head roll is the hands just form a platform then. Well, the head is moving, and that has a couple of advantages and some disadvantages. So it'll look like this. Your head's moving. Okay, that's the disadvantage. You're moving your head around. You've got to kind of be happy moving your head around. It can be very good, and the advantage is if you've got a heavy microphone. I don't have one. Let's say you had a heavy microphone. Oh, sorry. Let's say you had this microphone and it's heavy, for instance. And that's harder to move with your hands. You can move it. That's moving the hand, or it's kind of like the arm. If you're moving the head, you can just have that mic just sitting there and you're not moving it back and forth. Although it only moves back and forth a little way. So the head roll has that advantage. Sorry for turning around there. Okay, so trick with the head roll I found when I couldn't get it at first. Half a century ago. Is to just slightly shrug the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders very slightly. So instead of going like this, all correct, you can just relax. shrug the shoulders slightly. It might make you loosen up there. If you're too tight and crunched over, it might have the opposite effect. So just, you know. And again, just try and get a short one. I'm doing all this tongue block, okay? If it's pucker, it's exactly the same. So I'll pucker this one, shaking the head. Not so good. I'm so used to tongue block, but it's exactly the same as doing tongue block. And I'll stop it there and we'll come back to part 2 and we'll get you going and flowing with these some more trills there. Cheers.